Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Now, today I wanted to discuss what happens after you have finished your wudu. Now, the first step after finishing your wudu is to say the niyyah, that when you are standing in front of Allah Azza wa Jal, you're preparing yourself to start your salah, that you say your niyyah. Now, this niyyah is not something that you must actually pronounce, that you have to say out loud. This is not in the religion, but it is that you think, that you make the intention that I am about to pray to Allah Azza wa Jal. If you do all the same actions, you do your takbir, you do your ruku', your sujood, and so on and so forth, but you're doing it, an example, like with the intention, I'm doing exercise, then this is not salah. This is just some actions that you are doing. But once you make the intention that I am going to pray to Allah Azza wa Jal, this is me praying my salah, then that is when it becomes salah. And this is why the Prophet ﷺ, he mentions, this is Sahih al-Bukhari, hadith number 1, where it says, إِنَّمَا الْأَعْمَالُ بِالنِّيَّةِ. Every action, amal is something that you do. Every action is determined by its niyyah, by its intention. So nothing is taken at face value in Islam. Everything is looked at by what is the intention behind this action. So when you pray salah, it is the same thing. That you are praying, what is your intention behind this prayer? What are you trying to gain? What are you trying to benefit out of from this prayer? What is the purpose of this prayer? Is it only for Allah's sake, or are you making the niyyah that I'm trying to please someone else? What is your intention with this prayer? And the Prophet ﷺ, he continues in the hadith that whoever migrates, and this is the migration from Mecca to Medina, إلى الله ورسول, for Allah and His Rasul, فهجرته إلى الله ورسول, then his hijrah, his migration is for Allah and His Rasul. ومن هاجر إلى الدنيا, but whoever migrates for this world, يصيبها أو امرأة ينكحها, or a woman to marry, فهجرته إلى ما هاجر إليه, that his migration is for that which he migrated towards, which he migrated for. So the Prophet ﷺ, even something as big as the hijrah, the Prophet ﷺ is saying that if your hijrah is for other than Allah Azza wa Jal's sake, then there is no value to it. There is no hasana in it. So this is why it's very important that even though you might be thinking that you are doing everything right, you might have your wudu right, you might be reading saying the words correctly, but if your intention behind all of this is that you're doing it to please your mother or your father, you want them to be proud of you, you want to hear the praise, this is actually a form of minor shirk, that you are doing ibadah for the sake of that other than Allah Azza wa Jal. So that's why it's very important that we make sure that we know what our intention is, what we are trying to get out of the salah. Am I trying to seek Allah's reward or someone else's reward? What is the purpose to me praying this salah? We need to look inwards towards ourselves, where Allah Azza wa Jalla, He mentions in Surah An-Nisa, إِنَّ الْمُنَافِقِينَ يُخَادِعُونَ اللَّهَ وَهُوَ خَادِعُهُم. Indeed, the munafiqeen, the hypocrites, they try to deceive Allah, but Allah is the one who's deceiving them. إِنَّ الْمُنَافِقِينَ خَادِعُونَ اللَّهَ وَخَادِعُهُم وَإِذَا قَامُوا إِلَى الصَّلَاةِ قَامُوا كُسَالَى. And when they stand for salah, they get up lazily. يُرَاءُونَ النَّاسِ, to show mankind that to show off that I am praying. وَلَا يَذْكُرُونَ اللَّهَ إِلَّا قَلِيلًا. And they do not think about, they do not remember Allah except for a little bit. So when we get up for salah, if we are rising for salah in a lazy manner, in a manner that is not befitting for the worship of Allah Azza wa Jal, this is from one of the biggest traits of a munafiq. This is not to say that if you get up lazily you are a munafiq, but it is from the ayah, from the signs of a munafiq. It is the traits of a munafiq. So this is why when we get up for salah, when we make the intention of salah, it is very important, because having the wrong intention can make you a munafiq, or it can make you commit a form of shirk. So it is very important that when we stand on the janam, once we stand for salah, on the musalla, in the masjid, in jama', wherever it might be, that when you're standing for salah, that your main intention is that I am praying for Allah. And that if you pray amazingly outside, but you pray very fast and hastily inside, we need to take a moment to think that why am I praying better in front of people, but worse in front of when it's only Allah. Allah Azza wa Jalla, He mentions this, He says, يَسْتَغْفُونَ مِنَ النَّاسِ وَلَا يَسْتَغْفُونَ مِنَ اللَّهِ. They try to hide their sins from mankind, but they cannot hide it from Allah. So it is important that when we want to do something, that it should be as good inwards, yani with ourselves and Allah, the same way as it is outwardly. And this will also reassure our hearts that we are not of the munafiq, because they'll say the way that we pray outside, we're praying inside. This is not to say that if you pray lazily inside, pray lazily outside, but it's to mean that if you pray with so much intention and focus outside of the house, when you're in front of other people, make sure you bring this focus and intention towards when it's only yourself, when it's only you and Allah Azza wa Jal, so you can reassure your heart, and we can be of those who do not resemble any of the munafiq or any of those who Allah Azza wa Jal hates. So this is a very important topic and an important lesson that we need to take about not salah itself, but the intention behind the salah. وآخر دعوانا عن الحمد لله رب العالمين.